All right, Chad, we about to get through this drama, bro. Emiru and Mizkif shit. I heard Mizkif was on some weird shit. I don't really know what's really going on, but I'm about to get into this. Ow, that hurt. Damn, that shit hurt. My fucking knee. Damn, I lost mad aura. All right, first one, Emiru reveals that Twitch initially refused to hand over the name of her assault in San Diego police.
Told her that at their place of work, someone came into their work who matched the description of the guy, and this person was saying like, "Oh, I'm, traveling to Texas, and I caused like quite a stir at a TwitchCon." And this person,
yeah, I'm gonna give about. She be going through so much shit though. Like, damn. Like going to the shit before what I'm hearing, and then TwitchCon is like, damn.
like, reached out to my manager, reached out to police, San Diego police, interviewed them. But basically, what I'm trying to say is because all this stuff was delayed, this guy was able to get really far away from San Diego, allegedly. And this whole time, my manager was like, basically like begging Twitch, like, dude, like, please give us his name. Like, we don't know who this person is. Like, for all we know, he like lives around where Emmy and her roommates live. Like, I can't like help her if like I don't know who this person is, and they were refusing to do it. But after that tip from the person who said that the guy came into their workplace and was talking to him, my manager demanded the info from Twitch. So they did end up giving it to police, but not my manager, as far as I know. She still doesn't. Yeah. So.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Emiru just accused Mizkif of assault, abuse, and blackmail and more. Holy shit.
Today I'm
Blackmail's
finally going to
crazy.
be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail
Damn.
that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like
that's low-key weird.
has to be done.
I'm gonna let Chad, that's not it.
I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like to explain that.
That's crazy, bro. That shit not it, bro. That shit is looking weird. And I know a lot of SA's been going around for the past 3 years, or who knows, bro. People just now coming up with this shit, but bro, that shit's not cool, bro. Keep the buck. Emiru reveals that Mizkif has been indirectly threatening her for a long time while opening up her story on stream. Nah, this nigga's crazy.
What has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people, and I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this, because I can't hold on to it any longer, because it feels wrong to do so. And an honorable mention reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they...
Oh, what the fuck? Wasn't she a part of OTK? Nah, OTK... Nah, the only reason I heard of OTK was ever since Bruce joined. Ever since I heard... That's the first time I heard OTK. And it low-key threw me off, because I was like, I don't think that's the type of group Bruce would join. So I was confused on how he joined that shit, but I ain't gonna lie. I heard of some other shit going on with OTK, but damn. Wasn't like 3 people now?
They all refused.
Nah, that's weird. That's weird as fuck.
He approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him. I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet.
Nah, she's hurt.
Okay.
Nah, she's hurt as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. I want to see what people are saying about this. Glad she came forward for call out Mizkif. It's actually sad and horrible. Mizkif and Nina in 2 days. Nah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go over that situation too, bro. That shit's low-key crazy. Only banned for 2 days is insane. I'm keeping it up.
Wall.
Emiru opens up and speaks about some abuse that she experienced.
Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom.
The
Holes in
fuck?
the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us.
This nigga's a weirdo.
And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him
This nigga's a weirdo.
going 150
What the
miles
fuck?
per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
In GTA.
Then at home, other things would happen, like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically,
Yo, I hate
felt
niggas like that. Yo.
I was kind of stuck
Nah, this
in a
nigga
loop
got it,
where
bro.
I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it.
What the fuck, bro? What type shit is that, bro? Like, what type of person are you? Like, bro, the jealousy is insane, bro. That's mad weird, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Every Mizkif headline in 2020 has been a red flag. Wrap it up at Twitch Club. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. This nigga Kurt is done for. I don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about. She wants to touch him. Yeah, Twitter shit is insane. I don't even know why I read that shit. Emiru alleges that Mizkif once gave her a black eye after throwing his phone at her.
He would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruised very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah.
The fuck? Says he regret helping the platform Mizkif and feels responsible for the Emiru situation.
And so, it always was bad vibes. I mean, you know, in a way, like, there's a part of me that feels kind of responsible in a way, because, like, I wish I had just known more. If I was able to just know more and be more assertive and, you know, everything. But at the end of the day, I mean, I can't really fucking know everything. And
was this happening during the peak of what was going on with their group shit? Because if that was, I feel as though people was just scared to say something because they wouldn't ruin whatever was going on with the OTK shit or whatever. I don't know, but it's not right. Just I don't know, bro. I feel like some people just gotta step up to certain shit, bro. Like you can't be quiet at certain shit, bro. Like, bro, this is
I
something
don't
you
think
shouldn't.
anybody thought it was as bad as it was.
Or they just didn't know. Let me keep a buck.
And I apologize for, platforming Miz to the extent that I did.
Nah, this nigga career is
It was
over.
a mistake. I didn't know it at the time, but it was.
Nah, his career is over. Your rage reacts to Emiru Mizkif situation. Your time has come. Sentenced in the same asylum.
That is, wow.
Yo, is this a evisceration of Mizkif? This is definitely a evisceration.
I was not expecting this today.
I wasn't either. I'm curious about the day this happened. I seen that she was live. I don't really follow her like that, but I seen that she was live and she had like 50K views. I'm like, what the fuck? I knew something was up.
The time has come. It's actually came a few times now. Somehow.
People playing baseball, 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, like.
Can we get this nigga the fuck out of here, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is over with, bro. Just send him to the insane asylum. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. Put him in the box. Put him in the hole. It's over with.
Let me get about that nigga. Bruce was right. I like how Bruce stepped up for himself. I seen that one clip of when he messes him when he was live. That nigga was going off. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but that's some real nigga shit though. Mizkif talks about Emiru claiming he threw his phone at her. Wait, with a black lie that wasn't during fighting. It was me throwing my phone at bed while brushing my teeth.
She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth.
I guess.
She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened.
I guess.
I'll throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed.
Nigga said chat GBT.
I would just lob it over because
No
I would
shot.
go to bed. So I would just throw the phone.
Are you good? Niggas is subbing is crazy. Nah. Niggas got it. Mizkif calls out Emiru for Emiru. She literally called it. She literally said, she literally went bar for bar of what this nigga was gonna do. Literally calls out for animal abuse, saying she neglect her pet's rabbits multiple and let them pass away a year.
No, I don't want to talk about this.
Is this nigga crying?
Emiru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in. These were a big
What the fuck is this dodo?
part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits. So much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house. My
Bro, could this nigga turn off TDS though?
cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
What the fuck? Okay. I mean, she literally called it what she was going to talk about. Mizkif gets emotional while revealing his mental health was ruined after previous allegations, causing his relationship with Uru to collapse over time.
It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health. I felt like my brain cracked, and I was never the same since. I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She ditched sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry our lips.
She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy.
Yeah, that done was fine.
And she knew sometimes I freaked out, I lashed out, but she loved me and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad that stress and constant talking about the same things over and over and no sleep and depression that most of my hair started to fall out and Emiru started to hurt herself while we were in Japan. As this time happened, I was a massive wreck. Couldn't think straight, and
Nah, he knows he's cooked.
Being that Emiru hung out with me all day,
he knows he's cooked.
She too started to become high-strung. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as
what the fuck? Like, who says that? Yo,
we stayed around longer, I started.
Yo, am I tripping? Yo, like what?
Resenting her a lot more. You can take it out of remote only mode.
Well, that's the worst
As
thing
we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more.
That's the worst thing he just did. Nah.
Emiru has a lot of.
Okay, that's when you talk about the rabbits. Okay. All right, next. Mizkif claims that he begged Emiru to move out his house towards the last 9 months of the relationship, but she refused, causing it into intense arguments.
The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out.
Wait, they was in a relationship? Oh, wait, duh. I mean, like, I didn't know.
She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times.
What the fuck? I never knew they dated. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
She would get upset if we didn't sleep together, or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
Okay. Mizkif takes accountability for being aggressive during the relationship, but claims she was also violent and toxic.
Shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression
in GTA
of the situation while it was happening. Now I'm just going to leak everything because I don't really care.
Oh shit. I'm freaking out. What is happening? I'm so confused. Call me when you can. I'll call you back later. I feel like shit right now. I literally want a KMS. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone, like a problem.
This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out.
Did this nigga say hard?
What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. So, just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship.
Oh, no, I hate this shit. I'm gonna kill a buck, bro. I used to go through that shit so much, bro. When they be saying, I mean, bro, if you ever get in that situation, they start throwing that card, bro. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give you a tip, bro. If someone says they're gonna KMS, if you don't do whatever they do, they're not gonna do it. I'm gonna give it. They're not gonna do it. I'm sorry to tell you, it's just a manipulation trick. Okay, they're not gonna do it. But if you ever get in that situation, bro, get out of there, bro. That's just a one tip, bro. I went through that shit many times, bro.
While I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru. And when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result...
Nah. That's tough. Mr. claims that the final time he spoke with Emiru, when she asked to get married and have children within the next 5 years, he ultimately decided to leave the relationship. Oh, shit.
On everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that I was staring in front of me. and I just handed her back the paper.
Oh, shit.
She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away.
See, this is the thing about dating, like, a public relationship, bro. I can never do that shit. Like, I never see myself, I was like, yo, imagine dating another streamer. I don't think I'll ever do that. I'll keep it a buck with you. Like, that shit all cool and all, but it's like, bro. Because once that shit breaks up, bro, that shit becomes to the, like, that shit goes to the public, and there's all these accusations, and it's like, bro, I'm so cool off that. I'm so cool.
I went to her door.
That public shit's so dead.
And as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her
everybody's
say
different, though.
is,
I'm gonna keep it about.
Don't go. I love you. Idea to write down every.
Tough. Damn. Mizkif sends a final message regarding Emiru's situation, saying he will not be disappearing from the internet and will be exposing things from her and other content creators throughout the next couple of days. What the fuck?
I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated.
Nigga said red pill arc.
I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days.
No, this is not it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is not it. The only thing he need to be doing is therapy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I was in this situation, if I was him, it was just therapy, bro. Cause this just not it. Like, you keep going onto the internet over and over again. That's just not it, chat.
Of other people, of other things.
And
I
plus,
have a lot.
this is like the third time he's been into some BS. Right? This is the third time, chat. If you didn't know.
A lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on.
I have different ideas.
I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan.
Nigga literally just did it.
My plan for myself was very simple.
Nigga literally just did it. I would watch the full video, but I'm not watching an hour 30 video. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not. Damn, there's like 4. Dang, this a banger. What the fuck? Wait, isn't this low-key still blackmail? Facts. 100% guilt. Yeah, he definitely used ChatGPT. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. ChatGPT of death. Sneeko impersonates a Emiru Mizkif, reading off a script, talking to Emiru situation.
For about 30 minutes, it started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage.
This is the worst humiliation ritual I've ever seen, bro. Why do men have to go? We cuddled and then
this nigga streaming on party?
We kissed. This is Mizkif right now. I am in love with my girlfriend. On September 3rd, 2021, I fondled her hair consensually, and then
this nigga's a dickhead, bro. This nigga's a dickhead. All right, last one. I don't know why I bookmarked this. Valkyrie says she feel grossed out for a thing about streaming on Twitch after all the recent drama surrounding the platform. As a part of me, it feels like I want to quit streaming on Twitch, but it's just only YouTube.
It makes me feel like streaming is just so gross. Like I feel like because I'm a streamer, it's just gross. Like a part of me feels like I kind of want to quit streaming on Twitch and just only be on YouTube again. Like it just feels gross. Like I feel gross. Just being around it, being associated with it, being like...
I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is low-key a drag, but I understand where she's coming from. I feel as though if anybody feels like this, I feel like for her, I feel like they just need a reset. I feel like the whole Twitch need a reset. I'm keeping it a buck. I feel like the whole Twitch need a reset. Everybody, there should be like 3 days and nobody's streaming on Twitch, which that's never gonna happen. But you know what I mean. I feel as though I feel like there's just something that just needs a reset. You feel me? Their dead ass need a reset because all these dramas that's been going on not even just Twitch, but anything else. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it is mostly Twitch. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm lying like shit. But yeah, bro, I just feel as though everybody. I feel like something needs a reset. I feel like somebody need to figure it out. I feel like the leaders of Twitch need to do something about it. Like, even streamers. But who knows, bro. Hopefully that shall end.